A very good evening from Blackpool, where you're watching the Sandbrook Adventures. It's that time of the year again, illumination switch on night, and this year the Blackpool Illuminations will be running every night from the 29th of August all the way through until the 4th of January 2026. Always love the atmosphere for the switch on, and of course tonight I'm going to be taking you for a full walking tour. I'm going to start all the way down in Bispham. We're going to walk all the way back through the lights, down the iconic Golden Mile, of course the Blackpool Tower, the 3 different piers, and end just past the Pleasure Beach. It is going to be an awesome night, and I always look forward to the vibes of illumination switching on. It's also really nice weather for it tonight as well. The sun is shining. Oh, look at this tonight. The sun going down here in Blackpool. Nowhere quite like it, is there? I've been coming to the illuminations every single year ever since I was a kid. I'm 32 now and I still love them so much. We travel to a lot of amazing places around the world, but for me there's still nothing quite like illumination season at this time of the year. We're coming on multiple nights and so excited to bring George as well. Now, of course, it is switch on night, which means it's going to be very busy all on the promenade and on the trams as well. So I thought I'll just come down tonight to film this video, and then we're going to come back with George, our little baby boy, in a few weeks' time on a quieter evening. But cannot wait for this. It's going to be epic. Well, there's just over 1 hour to go until the illuminations will be turned on for 2025. Now, they are holding a switch on concert, which is on the Tower Headland, right underneath Blackpool Tower, and Ollie Murs will be flicking the big switch at 9 o'clock. But what they have also done, which is really nice, is they have put a screen up here, which is going to be showing the switch on, and also they've got a big speaker set up over there as well, because obviously it was a ticketed event, and yeah, it sold out very fast to watch the concert. But yeah, it's great how they've set all this up here. Hey, Ollie Murs has just come onto stage here in Blackpool, right by the towers. Yeah, here's the stage set up, and you just hear the crowd going wild on the other side of there. 1 hour to go until he flicks the switch. Now, it was actually free to go to the switch on concert, but you did need to go in a ballot to get a ticket. I didn't actually try in the ballot because I wanted to go down to Bispham like I'm going to be doing tonight to show you all the illuminations. But yeah, it was free. You didn't have to pay for a ticket, which is quite good. Ollie Murs here in Blackpool. There's the stage. Whee! Right, going to head towards the tram, and we're going to head to Bispham. Obviously, trams are suspended at this part of the promenade. Yeah, just got to walk down towards North Pier here, where we'll be able to get on a tram. Well, Ollie Murs sounds really good down there. Everyone's loving it, and it's not actually too busy on the pathways all around the outside of the concert arena. I thought it'd be really packed, but yeah, it's not too bad at all. Another view of the tower, 50 minutes to go until the illuminations switch on. Now, I decided, what shall I do tonight? Do I wait down here, see the lights turn on in this location, then get the tram down to Bispham and kind of walk back? Or shall I go down there now, so I'm already at the end, and then make sure I can give you a full tour and walk through everything? So I've gone for that option. Obviously, the only benefit to staying down here and watching the switch on would be seeing fireworks come out of the tower at the top. But I have seen that before, and it's always really cool. But I think it'll be better off for the tour if I get down to Bispham now before it's too busy, because the trams can get really packed in Blackpool. Yeah, just walked a little bit further along. This section of the tram line's closed tonight because of the concert, but I can jump on a tram down here and we'll go all the way down to Bispham. So just on the tram now down to Bispham, which is at the start of the illuminations. Yeah, about a 10-minute ride from where I got on at North Pier. £3.50 for a single trip on the tram. Oh, it didn't take long there on the tram at all. And of course, after the illuminations are switched on at 9 o'clock, they're going to get very busy with people coming down here to Bispham. So yeah, I thought it would make the perfect sense doing that. And here we go, down at the start of Blackpool Illuminations. These are the first strands. You've got the big archway over there. And what I love about it down here in Bispham is you've got all the huge tableaux. You can just see them down the right-hand side. And they've had some new ones for this year, and they've kind of changed the position of some of them for 2025 as well. And in just under 30 minutes time, Ollie Murs will be flicking the big switch a couple of miles back that way down at the tower. Well, I'm going to chill out here. We're going to wait for the lights to come on. They're going to take you for a full tour of the 2025 Blackpool Illuminations on foot as well. The best way of doing the lights. Well, the illuminations will be switching on any time now. And yeah, I'm in position down here by the first tableaux in Bispham. And you can just see the tower down there in the distance. You might just make out the red height beacon all the way at the end of the street lights there. So yeah, if I have the camera rolling at the right time, we might just get the pyro coming out from the top. We'll see. Oh, here we go. It's just gone 9 o'clock. The tower's lighting up. Hey, there's the fireworks coming out the top of the tower. Blackpool lighting up for the 2025 illumination season all the way through until the 4th of January. All the towers do some very jazzy patterns there. Just waiting for all the other lights to come on now, all the way down the promenade. Over 5 miles of illuminations, and of course we're right down here at the start. Oh, very jazzy patterns there on the tower. Oh, here we go. More pyro coming out the top. The lights are coming on. Hey, here we go. Blackpool Illuminations 2025 is a go. Just waiting for the big tableaux to turn on. Hey, there we go. We're in action. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's start the walk. Yeah, going to be walking like about 5 miles tonight, but it's going to be worth it. Starting off with the big Egyptian scene here. I think it's missing its top section though for this year, and you have got the little inflatable in there that pops out every so often as well. Oh, another huge tableau that they've got here. Great to be green. Look at that. That's the thing, you want to stand a little bit further back just to get a perspective on these because they're absolutely massive. You do get a really good view obviously driving past in your car, but it's something really special about walking through the illuminations on foot, something that I've done every single year. Oh, they are beautiful. And it's a nice night for it tonight. It's not actually too cold, that's all. Yeah, these tableaux are massive. Don't miss them if you're coming here to Blackpool. I find these fascinating because they're really clever how they work as well. All the movement is just done from the different light boxes that they've got there. It's like he's got 2 hands and they're going side to side. 2 arms, 2 legs, and yeah, it's just really clever how these are designed. Yeah, I love it. Always like the big tableaux. Oh, another classic here, Alice in Wonderland. And of course we are here in Blackpool, home to Alice in Wonderland down at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. The ride that they've got down there. Classic dark ride. Lots of movement on here as well, like animatronics with the arms all the way across. Yeah, they're massive. Like, look at the people standing out the front of them here. You realise like just how big they are. So impressive. Yeah, it's really nice. There's the Cheshire Cat up there at the top as well. Beautiful. And of course, you've got the archway down there and all the lights above the road down here as well. Beautiful peacock down here. That's very nice. Actually got this new little shed photo opportunity down there as well. That's quite nice out the front. Into some of your classics here with Noddy. Oh, still going strong. The Noddy lights just here. And of course, the teddy bears. Wouldn't be a visit to the illuminations without seeing the teddy bears, would it? There they are spinning round. And then you got the seesaw down there at the back as well. These have been a part of the display since I was a kid and I love them. Just iconic. Brilliant. And the big Noddy car just here as well. Teddy bear's picnic on the swings there too. Brilliant. Comment down below with some of your Blackpool Illuminations memories. I would love to know. Yeah, you can sit down on the bench next to the teddy bears as well. Now, of course, it is the first night, and yeah, there's obviously a couple of technical problems with this one here. This is the big haunted house and the tree next to it. Yeah, it's normally got all music and everything playing as well as the lights, but yeah, as you can see, it's not working at the moment. I'm sure there'll be a lot to get it fixed soon. And here he is, right on cue, Blackpool Council. Fair play, that's pretty good service. 5 minutes after the switch on, and they're already here trying to fix it. I did wait around for a couple of minutes to see if it was going to come on, but yeah, it must be having a few issues, but we'll get it next time. These are really pretty here, aren't they? The plant parts. Got the teddy bear in there, the hearts, the juggler. The little pooch up there as well. Yeah, I do like these ones. Classic. Oh, it's actually got a little bit windy now. I have got my microphone on, so hopefully it shouldn't pick up too much for you watching this at home on the camera. Open Sesame, another huge tableau. This one's actually got a waterfall on there, a real waterfall. I do like that. I hope scenes like this never change because they're just so iconic and very historic as part of the display. About 4 years ago, we had the opportunity to explore Lightworks, which is where they do like all the maintenance on the illuminations, and yeah, that was really cool to go behind the scenes and see all of that. You can see that video over on Theme Park Worldwide, because at the time we covered the illuminations on that channel. Obviously for a couple of years now we've covered them here on the Sandbrook Adventures. A bit more fitting I think for this channel. But yeah, really nice, like all the effort that goes into these to bring the illuminations to life. I think we've got some new ones down here for this year. Oh wow, look at this, very bright, this one. Yeah, I do like how bright all the LEDs are on there, very nice. And this is like a mashup because you've got the world and you've got the dinosaur there, the astronaut on the side, and a rocket up there at the top, and of course Blackpool Tower featured on there as well in lights. Yeah, that's really nice. I think that guy from Blackpool Council's got a busy night. Yeah, he's got to come down and sort this one out as well. There's a couple of bits of it on at the top, but yeah, that's the thing. It is the first night of the illuminations. And as with anything when it runs for the first time, there's always going to be some technical issues, so I'm sure they'll get that sorted out soon. Good thing is, it's a completely free show, and you can just make your donations as you're driving along the promenade. They've got like a collection point at each side. Oh, these are nice and dazzling. I do like these ones. So we cross over the tram tracks here. So for this next section of tableaux, you have to go a little bit further back. They actually close the pathway directly next to them. Yeah, these are nice and dazzling, aren't they? Look at these. Hanging over the roadway, and that's the thing, as we get further on the promenade, once we're away from the larger illuminations on the side here, the focus goes to above the streets. And a little bit down the side in some areas as well. These ones are nice. This is actually a good kind of angle to view them from a little bit further back. Puts it into perspective, like the patterns and the size of them a little bit better as well. Basil brush still going strong here in Blackpool. It's like a trip down nostalgia when it comes to the illuminations. It's very bright here, lit up as well. Really bright. Oh, basil brush, what a legend. These are actually some of my favourites. So you've got the fish there blowing bubbles. And again, it's cool how it works because you've got like the different colours all there and the different shapes. Yeah, really nice how the illuminations have just kept going all these years. And you know, some of my favourite things have come and gone over the years, but that's the thing, it's always evolving. And the best thing is, it's still free and it's still the same length as it always has been, especially during, you know, some pretty challenging times at the moment for the economy and everything. It's so nice that everybody can come here to Blackpool, see a big free show, and you know, you don't have to spend a penny if you don't want to. You can come and walk down here, you can bring a packed lunch, you know, you can spend just a small amount, you know, it's not like a big expensive thing. It's just a tradition for many people coming here every year, and same for myself, and I'm sure we're coming with my parents at some point, and yeah, we're bringing Charlotte and George, which would be really nice. They've had these for years. I do like that, all the different seasons across there. There's the tram. Hey, that's busy on there now. That's the thing, now the concert's wrapping up. Everyone's going to be coming straight down here to the start in Bispham. But yeah, I love these. They've had these for a long time. What's nice is every year they change up the position of where they put the lights as well. You've got the big spaceman over there. Who remembers when they used to hang over the roadway back in the day? Yeah, I used to like when they were over the top. And one of my favourites that I used to absolutely adore back in the day were the flying saucers. Who remembers those? They've got like a new little nod to them that they had a couple of years ago that are back this year. But yeah, I always liked the flying saucers. And the merry-go-round roundabout as well, that used to be really good. And of course got the Doctor Who section there as well with the Daleks and the police public call box, the TARDIS over there too. And yeah, that red one on the right is actually spinning on the top there as well, which is quite cool. Another nice dazzling one there with a strobe effect. Oh, wow, very fancy. That's a really nice one just next to it as well. Has that been redone? I think it could have done actually. Oh, that's the thing sometimes, you recognise the shapes, but then they've redone some of the lamps on there. The camera never does it justice though, like you've got to come here and see them. Yeah, camera never does something like this justice when it comes to lights and things, but always like to cover it the best I can do. And of course, if you enjoy the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps up the channel. And subscribe and turn the notifications on to be notified when we upload new videos. And the older classics are still the best. This is probably my favourite out of all the tableaux. I really like this. The hula girls dancing across there. The palm trees in the middle. Yeah, I think it's really cool. You've got the crab and the starfish there. The happiest starfish ever. Probably happy because the illuminations are back on. Yeah, I really like that one. Got to be one of my favourites, like the old school vibe that gives off as well. Yeah, I don't think that's LED either. I think that is like the older lamps, and to be honest, that's probably why it's so nice. Like when you compare it to like Swan Lake next door, which is really impressive, but I still love like the older lamps that they have on there. And something else that I learned down at Lightworks 4 years ago on that behind the scenes tour was the fact that they are lamps, not bulbs. There you go. So yeah, every time I come in now, I'm always referring to them as lamps instead of bulbs. You got Dora the Explorer there. And SpongeBob SquarePants right next door as well. As we head down into the Sooty section, they do have one above the roadway actually, a little bit further down as well, but yeah, you have got this section. And of course you can find Sooty Land at Creeley Theme Park down in Devon. And yeah, we were recently there actually over on Theme Park Worldwide. So make sure you check out that vlog if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, we're almost at the end of the big tableaus, ending with a classic. This is sponsored by Coral Island, the big pirate themed arcade that they've got down there on the promenade by the tower. And here it is, this huge pirate scene. Yeah, a few years ago they did actually rebuild the pirate ship there as well, and this is one that's been here for a long time. That classic childhood nostalgia really comes out when you see this one. Yeah, the movement, you got like all the pirates on that side that are moving side to side, you got the cannons in there as well that are really cool. And yeah, I just really like this. I still find it amazing that it's a free show to come and enjoy. And there we go, more of the focus now goes above the roadway. But honestly, if you are coming to the Illuminations, don't skip coming down here to Bispham. I know so many people that still don't realise these exist down here. It's a really nice walk through. And next to the roadway we go. So yeah, we're going to stick on this pathway here so we get some nice clear views of all the Illuminations. Different sponsors coming each year as well. Like this one's been sponsored by Wild Light. Yeah, I never heard of them before. Is that an artist or is it a company? Or I'm not too sure. But yeah, you've got Wild Light just up here. And this is for the whole section, so you got different animals. There's a deer up there, a fox over on this side. Maybe we should get some of the Sandbrook Adventures themed ones for next year. We did have our face up in lights there a few years ago. They stopped doing that unfortunately, but they used to have the light boxes that you could pay for. Surprisingly, it's not very busy at all down here yet. I think a lot of people are probably still all down by the tower and going to be making their way down here, or maybe they'll come and see these on another night as well, because you've got to think it is quite late. By the time I've walked through them all, it's going to be probably like after 11, I reckon, probably like 11:30 by the time I'm leaving Blackpool tonight. But of course, want to give you a full tour. And yeah, I'm going to walk all the way. No getting the tram a little bit, we're going to walk all the way from one end to the other. Oh, I like these archways here. These are really pretty over the road. Sponsored by Virgin Media. And that's the thing, you'll often find a lot of the B&Bs as well put lights up in the windows and really kind of get into the Illumination spirit as well. Let's see how busy this tram is coming the other way. Oh yeah, it's packed, it's standing room only. Yeah, definitely made the right decision there. Hey, Valhalla. I do like the trams, but I think they're a bit expensive. I like how Icon's on there though. Yeah, I think £3.50 is a lot. To be honest, that's my one tram journey that I do all year. I never really get the tram. It's too expensive. I'd rather just walk. And you get your steps in, get your exercise as well. These are nice. Got the showgirls up here. They look like they're out of Hot Ice. Maybe they are Hot Ice inspired. Obviously, that's the big ice show down at Pleasure Beach. Spectacular show, by the way. If you've never seen it before, I definitely recommend it. See how these are nice, how they're hanging above the roadway. And these are massive. Like when you stand next to these up at Lightworks, you realise just how huge these actually are. I do love walking down through the Illuminations though. To be honest, if you're driving through them, switch on night is normally quite a good night to do it. Tomorrow at the weekend, by the time you're watching this, that's when it'll get quite a bit busier. And here you got a few more features down on the right hand side here. More photo opportunities as you go down. So yeah, we're going to carry on this way, and it's probably going to take me about another 5 minutes to walk to the roundabout, and then from there it'll probably be about a 15-minute power walk down towards North Pier, which is where I got on the tram to come down. The showgirls carry on for quite a while down here. That's the thing, they give you some quite long sections when you're going through, plenty of time to take them in. And yeah, you can just make out, if you look down the bottom there, you can just see Blackpool Tower, multicoloured. Yeah, it goes through all sorts of different functions and colours, which is really nice. Carry on down towards the roundabout. So this is a nice little area to check out down here. It's got some lights in the bushes, but then you've got the waterfall, the colour changing light on. Yeah, that's really nice. And there's a few like projections down on the floor further down that way as well. What are your favourite illuminations from over the years? I mean, do you remember when they did the big Halloween section? That was really good. And the party poppers, do you remember those? They were cool. Like they had like the string coming out the end, like they were fantastic. Yeah, I used to really like those. But yeah, there's so many great illuminations that they've had over the years. It is great how it's evolved so much though over time. But the one thing that stayed the same is that it's free to come through, and it always has been ever since it first started. Going to carry on down here. We've got the roundabout coming up shortly. Yeah, I've been walking about 15 minutes from the end of the big tableau so far. And yeah, there's a few just over at the side here as well, which are quite nice, and some low level lights, which make good photo opportunities and good like Instagram spots as well. And talking of Instagram, we've just had a brand new page for the Sandbrook Adventures, so make sure you give us a follow, we really appreciate it. It's the Sandbrook Adventures channel on Instagram, and we'd love to see you there. We post stories and updates, little previews of what's coming up in the vlogs, and we've got lots of exciting things on the way, so stay tuned. Now, a few years ago, they did have a real Spitfire here in the middle of the roundabout, but I think that was only on loan temporarily. So a couple of years ago, they put in these new aircraft here, like more of a permanent installation. And yeah, they look really nice because you've got the spotlights on them, and obviously all the neons and things coming down the side, which look great. But yeah, this is where they used to have the iconic carousel roundabout, if you remember that from back in the day. That was probably my favourite thing they've ever done here on this roundabout. And this is the start of that little walkway down the side where I showed you the waterfall just, and yeah, you got this nice big archway photo opportunity, and obviously that leads all the way down there. Yeah, some nice low level lighting as well, but we're going to carry on this way and of course head down towards North Pier. Yeah, see how long it takes me to walk this section here. It's quite a way. I reckon this is about a mile in itself, but we'll go for it. Got my steps in. I'm already on 17,000 for today because I've been at Pleasure Beach today as well. So yeah, lots of steps, getting them exercise in today. And above the roadway here, we've got some other sponsorship. Hug by my dog size, I think it says up there. It's hard to tell with the font. Yeah, another section all the way down here. I don't recognise them from last year. Maybe it's a new sponsorship for 2025. A little bit of strobing going on at the side. Yeah, not really much to see on these, but I guess it all depends on how much the sponsor is willing to pay. Yeah, I think it would look better if it had some like strings going across the middle there as well. We're getting ever closer to the famous Blackpool Tower. There it is, looking very colourful, doing all the rainbow colours, really nice. And yeah, here's a look up at these illuminations that we've got here. Again, some new ones. Love. I don't know if this is another sponsorship or like some artwork or something, possibly. Yeah, these are new additions for this year. Again, they're a little bit static, these, and there's not really that much going on around them, unfortunately. Well, there you go, there's a little look up at these. Yeah, different patterns on the different ones, and there's a couple of smaller bits in the road there. But yeah, I can't say them last two sections were really my favourites that we've seen down here. Yeah, it just looks a little bit empty, I think, above the roadway there. Like just one little thing there in the middle instead of having more strands going across. But still, it is free, and I bet the running costs for this are insane as well. But also the amount of people that it brings to Blackpool. The illuminations only used to run until like the start of November, and a few years ago, I think it was during COVID, they actually extended the run through to January, which kind of extended the season all the way throughout Christmas. Obviously they do a big Christmas event now down where the concert is today. That turns into a big Christmas festival, which is brilliant, Christmas by the Sea. And yeah, we cover that over on Theme Park Worldwide with rides and market stalls, and yeah, a really good vibe that they have down there for that. So the illuminations have very much become a staple of Blackpool, even longer into the season now and over the Christmas period. The Imperial Hotel looking very grand over there, all floodlit. These ones still carrying on here. We've got some, yeah, different patterns and figures on these as well. Yeah, really not sure on these at all. Quite a long section as well. That's love. Yeah, I can't say I love these ones. No, I'm liking the look of these ones here. It's like a look back at some of the old Blackpool Illuminations, 1953. Yeah, look at the dates there, September the 11th through to October the 26th. Yeah, it was a much shorter run back then, wasn't it? Even when I was little, I remember the run being much shorter. Yeah, that's a nice throwback, and look at the tower there. All these trams look very busy going back the other way. So yeah, pleased that I made the decision to walk. The tower's getting a lot closer now. Oh, look at that. I do love strolling through them all. Yeah, these are nice, like proper nods to the old illuminations up here. Look at that. Blackpool Autumn Season, that one says. Brilliant illuminations. 1929, that one. September the 21st to October the 21st, just a 1 month run. Oh, I love these old posters and stuff here, what have been displayed. Yeah, really nice. I'm really enjoying looking through these. They're probably not picking up the best on the camera. But yeah, these are lovely. Obviously some old pictures, posters from the archives that they've like replicated and put on display. But yeah, they're really nice. Look at that one, the big archway, 1954. The greatest autumn display ever. I like how on most of these posters they do refer to it as Blackpool for autumn. Yeah, referring to more of the season. Obviously now it's just the Blackpool Illuminations, and yeah, they go through winter as well. But yeah, look at the old signs, superb illuminations. 1926, that one, wow. 99 years ago. The tower's still looking very jazzy down there. And the road's nowhere near as busy as I thought it would be actually. Like I say, maybe because it is the first night, a lot of people are put off, and obviously you can't actually drive the full promenade tonight because obviously it's blocked off for the concert. So yeah, you can't like drive that bit in the front of the tower tonight. So you are a lot better off on foot, like I am this evening. Another one, Blackpool Autumn Illuminations. Give you a bit of a zoom in on that again. September the 16th to October the 24th, 1949. And that brings us to the end of that section above the roadway. Really like those. They're my favourite new lights for this year. A little throwback, yeah, Blackpool illumination history, which is great to see. So yeah, there's not really much on this section now, but as soon as we turn the corner in a few minutes time, we are going to make it down. So blimey, his headlights are bright. We're going to make it around the corner round to North Pier. So yeah, this is the bit where there's just not that much to see. You just got these hanging down the sides. Nothing big down at the side over there. Just a few string lights, but yeah, it's only for a short section this, as we go round the corner. And just round the corner, we've made it here to the iconic Blackpool Golden Mile, starting off with North Pier. All the lights looking nice on there. Not just for the illuminations, they're on all throughout the year when the pier's open. Classic. I'm loving the look of this view over here. All the lights over the roadway and the tower there just behind it. How colourful does this look? Really nice. Yeah, the road's still closed down here. Just gone 10 o'clock. Yeah, the road's closed I think till 11, so we can walk right down the road here and have a look. And get some really good views and photos just here. With the road all being closed. Oh, look at that. Yeah, these are really nice. I think they've actually updated these for this year. Looking really fresh. It's nice because these are in sync with the tower lights as well. Yeah, they look really good. Again, the camera doesn't do justice. When you look down there and see them all together, yeah, they are really pretty. Very nice. I like the shape of these as well. Always love seeing Blackpool Tower. It's just a British icon, isn't it? Really nice. And yeah, I love these lights over the roadway here. They look awesome. Yeah, still all closed down here. I think we can walk kind of straight down now. Earlier on, I had to kind of go around the corner a little bit, because obviously the concert was on, it was blocked still on the left, but yeah, the pathway is open now. I presume they did that just to stop any sort of congestion. That's it, packed down for the concert's already started. That's what's always amazing, isn't it, about any concerts, festivals, staging and rigging, you know, as soon as the event's ended, it starts to come down, which I always find really fascinating. Obviously I love live events and things, and yeah, I just find that really, really fascinating. Oh, and there it is, all lit up, Blackpool Tower in all of its glory. Can't get the best views of it tonight because obviously all this area is closed off because of the concert. But yeah, a lot of the time they'll have projections on the front as well normally, which are really nice to see. And yeah, they'll have some other light features that you can walk through down here as well. Obviously they've not set them up yet because obviously the stage and everything's in the way, and yeah, got to make sure that, you know, that area was all cleared for the concert. But yeah, they will be coming in the next few days, I'd imagine. Yeah, they normally have like a big light archway that comes out down there, unless it's a little bit further along. I'm not too sure. Something else that I'm not too sure if it's back this year or not is Odyssey. I don't remember seeing it when I walked down the promenade from Pleasure Beach earlier on, which is a shame because that was actually one of my favourite parts of the illumination. So I don't know if they've brought Odyssey back or not, or maybe it's not coming back until later in the run. We will see. Yeah, that was like a big walk-through area with projections and audio, and yeah, that was really good. Coming down into the heart of Blackpool, what happened to that big fancy 5-star hotel that was going to be built up there, by the way? Like, nothing ever came of it, did it? You got the Western Bar underneath, and there's the new Blackpool Museum round the back that we still haven't done actually. But yeah, like, what happened to the hotel? Has it been cancelled? Does anybody know who's watching this? Let me know in the comments if you've heard of that. Favourite bit of the promenade here now, of course, you've got Golden Mile amusements, you've got Coral Island down here, really well themed arcade. A couple of rides in there as well, as an excellent ghost train. Fantastic monorail, the Pirate Flyer. And then you've got the pier off to the right there with lots of rides on. Central Pier and South Pier are the ones that have got all the rides on. It's busy, it's atmospheric, always love the vibe of Switch On Night here in Blackpool. Great to be here for it. Wasn't here at the Switch On last year, so yeah, nice to be down here for the first night. And of course, film a vlog for you all here on this channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are new, or at least a new shape down here. These look fantastic. Once again, the camera really doesn't do it justice, but if I zoom in a little bit there, you get an idea. Look at that. Massive archways all over the road. It's actually really nice as well, coming on the Switch On Night, because this whole section, you can just walk right down the middle as well. This is why probably a lot of people have put off driving tonight, because you can't do the full stretch. You know, you have to go down some of the back roads, you know, on the other side, instead of doing like the full run. So yeah, it's nice to come in on this night. Golden Mile of amusements looking great there. Love the arches on top, hope that never changes. Childhood nostalgia. And Coral Island, gee, what a classic, love a bit of Coral Island. Brilliant facade on there as well with the big skull. And they actually changed function as well, which is very nice. Different colours, different patterns. That's the beauty there, isn't it, of LED lights now. Golden Mile looking really good there. And there we go, towers also changed as well onto a different setting. That's nice with Coral Island in as well. Beautiful. Love Blackpool, always have done, always will do. Right up my street. Feels quite weird walking down the middle of the road here, but I'm just trying to avoid any horse poo that might be around. They have the horse and carriages that go up and down, but I presume they've not been coming down this section as well. They weren't allowing vehicles, probably no horse and carts down here. There we go, they've changed to green now. All the places that we travel to, and I still get so excited coming to Blackpool. Every time we drive down the M55 motorway into Blackpool, I just get really excited, I love it. I've always have done since I was a kid, and no matter where we travel, I'll always get a lot of excitement from coming here to lovely Blackpool. Brilliant. So of course you have got the lights over there as well on the big wheel. They have not messed about. The big screen that was over there is already gone. That's what I showed you back at the start of the vlog. It's already gone. No messing about. Oh, change of setting here as well. I'm gonna have to go back onto the path down here though, because the road is back open past the Madden Tussauds just here. And yeah, it's weird because these attractions are no longer owned by Merlin. Everything other than the Sea Life are all owned by Blackpool now, for the people of Blackpool, which is really nice. Something else that I've always loved about the Illuminations are just how they're on late into the evening as well. It keeps Blackpool pumping, not just on Illuminations night, but just in general, like the atmosphere. It's always really nice on these nights. Look at Central Pier over there, all the inflatables, all the lights, just the vibes, it's great. Good old family fun, can't beat it. Can't wait to come back with George and walk through the lights. It'll be really nice. We probably won't walk the whole stretch with him. Might be a bit much with the pram, but we'll see. The Golden Mile, I'll tell you what, Central Pier needs some new lights, doesn't it? On the front. Pirates Bay bit looks good, but yeah, the top bit needs some new ones. There we go, this is sponsored by Partington's Holiday Parks. Yeah, these are nice. See, I like these because they've got like all the strands in the middle. That's what them newer ones, back up there a couple of miles, were missing really. And obviously you've got the best illuminations from the tower all the way down towards the Pleasure Beach, you know. These are like the Golden Mile lights down here. Very nice. Yeah, I bet these piers and stuff will be open until gone midnight tonight. Still be pumping probably for the big Switch On night. Yeah, this is why you don't want to be driving around here now. Always better on foot. Fun Palace is looking all right, light-wise. Again, it could do with some new signage, I think. Blackpool Tower looking nice and red there. But one of my favourites is when they do it red and white, like a candy cane at Christmas. Here's the horse and carriages that I mentioned. Got like the princess ones down here as well. Horse and carriage rides along the promenade. You buy your flashes down here as well, but a lot of the time I'd watch out buying them here because yeah, if they break, they're not going to replace them. You best buying your flashes from like a recommended place or a shop instead of like the little stalls all on the front. Yeah, we had a bad experience years ago. I had like a little pumpkin that we bought and it stopped working, and then they were like really funny and wouldn't replace it, even though we just purchased it. Or should I say my parents just purchased it. I should have cartwheel then, look at that. Free entertainment tonight. What really makes it is we had a lot of the different pubs and bars and restaurants all get in with it as well. Mark Kelly's looking really good over there. And that used to be Reflex back when I used to have my nights out in Blackpool. Not a night out in Blackpool for a long time, but yeah, back in the day, used to have quite a few wild nights, so to speak, in Blackpool. Do you remember that? Yeah, these are quite nice. These are sponsored by Beaverbrooks, the jewellers. Yeah, these used to have some lights way down past the pleasure beach back in the day. But yeah, these are lovely. Big diamonds, as they should be for a jeweller's. Yeah, they're really nice. Oh yeah, lovely these are. Really nice and bright and colourful. As we carry on down past the Manchester bar. I do like seeing the horse and carts there in Blackpool. Always look the part. People enjoying the rides. I think I had a ride in one of them back when I was a kid. Maybe we'll take George in one at some point. Not one of the fairy tale ones though, just one of the normal ones. Right, we'll carry on down. Hello! Hey! Thanks for watching. Brilliant. Got recognised probably about 25 times I think during this walk. Most down by the tower. But yeah, always lovely meeting people that enjoy watching the channels. Really do appreciate it. And we get a mix of people like, oh, it's your Sandbrook, or Theme Park Worldwide, or the Sandbrook Adventures. Sometimes I get a keep on riding. Other times I go, oh, have your own adventures. That is the best thing about doing it, just meeting all of you that enjoy and appreciate the videos, like most of you do. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, these are nice down here, all the strobes. Love it. But no, honestly, like, we love doing what we do and travelling around, and of course, now we're a family as well. It's great, it really is, like doing a lot of family things, and yeah, it's just been lovely, it really has. And of course, if you do head over to Theme Park Worldwide, we're about to go on a big family holiday to Florida, which is going to be great. George's first time in America, and yeah, he's a very lucky boy getting to go to the States at 3 months old. Always love going to America, one of my favourite countries, and can't wait for our first family trip there. All the vlogs will be coming up over on Theme Park Worldwide. Nothing on this channel from that trip. So yeah, probably a little bit of a quieter period on the Sandbrook Adventures whilst we're over there. But of course, we've got lots planned as we go into autumn, Halloween, and Christmas as well, and a few home vlogs and things in there too. These are some of my favourites down here, and a little throwback as well with the like chasing lights, so the old UFOs that they used to have back in the day. But yeah, I do really like these ones. I do miss like the big spaceships that they used to have at the side, but still you've got like these smaller ones here now. A little nod to the old ones that they used to have. Like back in the day, that, you know, some of the items they used to have on display used to probably cost an absolute fortune, but that's the thing, budgets and things change, don't they? It's still a great free show. Yeah, just be wary with these if you are buying them. Unofficial. Yeah, look at these, really nice. There's a donkey on that one as well, Blackpool donkeys, iconic. Tell you what, I've walked a long way so far tonight and still got quite a way to go. Yeah, I do love all this space section. The big wheel down there on Central Pier as well. And that's the thing, a lot of these bars and all these businesses really benefit as well from illumination season. Right, we're down here now with the Sooty Show Part 2. We're about 3 miles away from the other one. Here we go, we've got Sue, Sweep down here, and of course Sooty. These are outside the Lindeen Hotel. That always looks quite nice lit up there with their blue lighting. Tram's a bit quieter down here now. In general, it's not actually too busy around. Like, even down by the switch on area, it wasn't anywhere near as busy as I thought it would be outside the barrier. Obviously, you know, inside the concert it would have been, but outside I thought it'd be a lot more busy than it was. Wasn't too bad. Hey, this was like me when I was a kid. Out the sunroof. You got the hats on and everything. Little cowboy hats on. Hey! Yeah, traffic is at a standstill down here. We're on 10:30 Friday evening now. Pleasure Beach down there too. That's actually been open through until 10:30 tonight for a special ticketed event Obviously it wasn't switch on night, I probably would have gone to that. But yeah, they've done like a late night event this evening at the Pleasure Beach. Well, from what I heard, there wasn't really many people booked on. Originally they were going to do a few of them throughout August. They actually cancelled the other ones and then moved everyone to tonight. But yeah, I believe there's only a couple of hundred people there. To be honest, they probably have benefited more from just being open for a normal night tonight. There we go, Sooty and Sweep for the Sooty show. They do look nice, they're lit up, don't they, the horse and carriages. Hey! There's the Sooty show, Richard there in the middle. I think they were fans in the carriage as well. Honestly, love meeting you all, it's great. Had so many photos. If you ever have a picture with us, make sure you put it on Instagram, tag us in your picture. Right, we're heading down to our next section now. These are a bit static again for my liking, but they are still quite pretty. At least they've got like the strings in the middle that connect them as well. They're like a stained glass effect that we've got going on here. I can see Pleasure Beach is all lit up down the bottom. I'm hoping by the time I've got there, it's still going to be lit up, fingers crossed. But yeah, there was no light through tunnel to walk through or Odyssey. Hopefully they're going to get set up after the switch on itself. Maybe they will do. I mean, they should do. I think it's just because obviously you've got all the switch on area down the front. But yeah, Odyssey was one of my favourite bits, so I really hope we see that come back. Oh, and I've just checked on my phone, just clocked over 21,000 steps today. Bear in mind, I didn't actually arrive in Blackpool until lunchtime. Yeah, so I've done quite a lot of walking today. No need to go on that treadmill when I get back home tonight, even though it's probably going to be about 1 AM by the time I'm back. But I have been quite tactical with parking. Obviously, it's always busier parking down by the tower end and everything. So what I've done is parked right down the end of the Illuminations, past the Pleasure Beach, all the way down by the big mirror ball. So it means as soon as I've come to the end of walking through the Illuminations, my car is right there. They are very pretty, these, with the stained glass effect, and they're all a little bit different as well. Quite a long section, this, all the way down. Yeah, you can see the wheel back down there now on Central Pier. Blackpool Tower there in the distance as well. Yeah, we've done a lot of walking. We've got a bit of singing going on down here, I think. We've had cartwheels, we've had singing. Got a bit of everything going on tonight, yeah. I mean, it's not very good singing, but it is singing. So we're nearly down by McDonald's now, and then you can just see South Pier there in the distance. That's got the most rides out of all the piers in Blackpool. Spinning coaster on the end, and yeah, it looks busy on there. I can see a lot of trains going around on the spinner that are full of people. Who remembers the old McDonald's lights they used to have here? I mean, they probably could never do that now because of advertising fast food and stuff, but yeah, I used to love that, like them lights, they were great. Yeah, McDonald's lights. And then for a period, they just have like the M, and it used to say, "I'm loving it," in the middle. And then obviously back in the day when McDonald's used to have like all the characters and everything, like Grimace and stuff, then yeah, you had all them like on the lights, which was good. So yeah, there's the McDonald's. The Dutton Arms just over there, nice pub. And we're carrying on down. Pleasure Beach is all still lit up, even though that event will have just wrapped up at 10:30. I'm really hoping it's still going to be lit up. In my opinion, Pleasure Beach should do their part and just be lit up every night of the Illuminations anyway. Obviously, you know, especially the big one, being right at the front, it's the best advertisement for the park. And yeah, I've made it to the end of that section. Yeah, they've got these little squiggly rainbow style lights here. Plenty of trams running tonight. And we got these. Yeah, these have changed position. I think they used to be further down towards the tower, these back in the day. Yeah, they look like little sandcastles. Is that what they're supposed to be, or just turrets in general? I'm not too sure. Got a bit of focus on there for you so you can see them a bit better. There you go. Nice though. Yeah, this is where them famous McDonald's lights used to be. We've got some big chandeliers coming up down here. These look nice. And yeah, still pretty busy on a traffic front down here as well. Not too long ago, they updated all the lights down on South Pier, and these aren't just for the Illuminations, these are there permanently. But they've got like chaser lights all the way down the side, and they put new lights as well up there on the Sky Coaster. Great to see, yeah, it looks really nice. The piers have had quite a bit of investment. I think North Pier, the first one we saw at the other end, is up for sale at the moment. Don't know how much for, but they're up for sale. Business opportunity for anybody watching this. Maybe I can move my theme park collection there. Big one looks great lit up down there. You see Infusion as well. It's funny because like Infusion looks like it's built on the tram tracks from here. And obviously next year Pleasure Beach are opening a big gyro swing as well, a big swinging ride, and did an update on that over on Theme Park Worldwide just a few days ago. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Got the big sky beams going up from the pier over there as we head to Chandelier Causeway, opposite South Pier pretty much. Very pretty, these look nice. Once again, the camera doesn't do it justice. Said that a lot tonight. But I do like the big chandeliers all over down here. South Pier entrance on the right, they've got their lights on at the front. And then just opposite, one of my favourite places in Blackpool, the Velvet Coaster, where the spoons. Hey, oh, I love spoons. One of my favourite places, spoons, love it. Here's spoons just coming into view, the Velvet Coaster. Probably the best spoons in the UK. Because of the name, obviously based on the original Velvet Coaster, used to be at Pleasure Beach, now Nickelodeon Street. It's got a rooftop terrace up there as well, which is very nice on a summer day. Can't see anybody up there tonight, it must be closed upstairs at the moment. And yeah, I think there's a new development going in. Do you remember when there used to be Carnesky's Ghost Train over there? A dark ride, it wasn't part of Pleasure Beach, it was just on the outside. Well, I think there's going to be some new like food trucks, like permanent food trucks and stuff going over there. Even the Grosvenor Casino is looking pretty good over there. And of course, Sandcastle Water Park next door there as well. Here we go, we're almost down at the Pleasure Beach. Yeah, all still lit up down here. Whoa, I've walked away from Bispham. Certainly got them good steps in tonight. Here we go. I did notice Pleasure Beach actually had a crane up earlier today and they were fixing all of their neon lights at the front. Talk about last minute, but at least they've done it. So maybe that makes me feel like they are going to keep the lights on every night of the illuminations. I hope so, because it looks so good. I mean, look at the big ones turn around there. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, all the lights are working. It's looking really good actually, that. Get some lovely photos down here. Yeah, the park's been shut for like 20 minutes now, so I reckon they are going to be staying on throughout the illuminations, as they should do. That is the best advertisement for this park, having the lights on like this. Way! Way! Brilliant. Oh, that looks brilliant, really nice. I have said in these vlogs for a few years, come on Pleasure Beach, have your lights on during the illuminations, and yeah, it looks great all on the front. Fantastic. And as we move above the roadway, got all the string lights down here. Mr. Funshine is lit up down here as well, the emblem. Funshine was the logo for many, many years here at the park. And then they took a turn away from him for a number of years, but he is back. Came back quite a number of years ago now, and that makes me very, very happy seeing Mr. Funshine back. This is so nice. These mermaids have been here for a long time as well. Oh, even flying machines lit up, Grand National. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, it looks lovely. Funshine, hey, at the Pleasure Beach. Does make me so happy the fact they brought Funshine back. Oh, it's a little bit breezy now, but hopefully it's not picking up too much on the mic for you. Yeah, obviously opposite Pleasure Beach, you've got like a little fountain display that obviously is part of the illuminations. But yeah, that isn't on either tonight, it's just screens at the moment. So yeah, they've got a few bits to fix, Blackpool Council, and get operational. But it is the first night of this as well, so it's one of them, isn't it? If you want to wait until everything's fully functional, best wait in a few nights. Oh, bright, aren't they, those screens? But yeah, that's normally where the fountain display is. It used to be called Venus Reborn, and that was redone a couple of years ago. But yeah, it's looking in a bit of a sorry state actually, that. Hopefully they get that sorted out. Right then, we're down here by the Pleasure Beach. Ocean Boulevard is the name of this whole front section down here. You've got the Pizza Hut, Ripley's, believe it or not. Like, it's the closest you can get to like being in the States, isn't it, when you come down here and see it. Look at that, like one of the best views. For someone that loves theme parks, like that's just beautiful. Theme parks, lights, it all comes together in Blackpool. They have been busy, Pleasure Beach. They've come down and redone the festoons up there on the top of Ripley's as well. They look really good. All on the top there, really impressed, that's good to see. Oh, look at that view, I love it. I just love Blackpool, I really do. It's amazing just to see it all lit up, so good. So you've got the mermaids and these shells that continue above the roadway down here as well. And yeah, we are not that far away from the end of the walking tour of the illuminations, but we're gonna get some more shots of Pleasure Beach as we're heading down here. And we've got the Nickelodeon lights as well. They used to be directly outside Pleasure Beach here, but they're a little bit further down Now, I think they start just by the big ones drop. Look at that, Pleasure Beach sign on the archway, all looking good. They've redone the lights on the top of the buildings by the looks of it. Really nice to see, very impressed with that from Pleasure Beach. Looks great, as it should be, but I feel like, you know, standards were slipping a little bit a couple of years ago, but best advertisements for them, that. South Beach is the big parking down here as well. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? I think what makes the big one is the support structure on there as well. It looks great. I feel like maybe as they change the lights shining up at the coasters to LED now, I think they might have done. Because it looks slightly different colour, slightly brighter, and maybe that's why they're more keen to have them on now, because obviously before I think they were just like halogen floodlights and probably would have cost an absolute fortune to run, whereas yeah, it looks like possibly that could be the case to me now. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Infusion looks really bright there as well, and obviously you're going to have the gyro swing in this location swinging out next year. Yeah, you're going to see it from here. You've got the other Ocean Boulevard sign there looking really good. Yeah, all them festoon lights looking great on the top of the building there. They're actually going to be turning those into holiday apartments as well, so hopefully they keep the lights on the top there. I'm sure they will do. It looks like they've literally had them done. Really nice, hardly a bulb out. I remember even last year when they have been on, there's been loads of bulbs not working, so yeah, that looks great. And of course you got the second tallest roller coaster in the UK. Still weird saying that, obviously for a number of years it was the tallest in the UK. Back when it opened, the tallest in the world, it's the big one. Still iconic, and this still looks bigger than Hyperion, doesn't it? When you see it here, obviously Hyperion's down at Thorpe Park. What an excellent view of the first drop there on the big one. And yeah, you've got the Nickelodeon themed lights just starting here now. So you've got Dora, there's Squidward over there as well. SpongeBob SquarePants down there. What I'll do, I'll head back down onto that lower path shortly for the rest of the walk down to the Mirror Ball. Beautiful. What a great night. And yeah, the weather's been pretty good. A little bit breezy, but nothing too bad. Felt windier down in Bispham than it does here. Hey, there it is, the big ones drop. Fantastic. And yeah, right here you've got the two Pleasure Beach hotels, the Boulevard and Big Blue. Again, we've got videos from both of those over on Theme Park Worldwide if you want to see what they're like. But yeah, both hotels are fantastic. Really do enjoy them. And yeah, you've got the Boulevard just here, which is the newest, and then Big Blue next door. But yeah, my favourite room that we've stayed in is the suite at Big Blue, but then the normal standard rooms are better in the Boulevard. Iconic. What a view. What I'm actually just going to do is go nip round the corner onto the Boulevard Hotel car park, because from there we're going to get a nice view looking at the big ones. Yeah, I just want to get, there's a certain shot that I want to get that I actually took earlier on in the daytime, and one of my favourite places to view it, but I want to just get that at night. So I'm just going to head round there and yeah, quickly cross over and go and get that. Before we carry on, there's the Mirror Ball coming into view, and then it's like the final main section just down here. Wow, how awesome is this view of the big one and the Boulevard Hotel right next door there as well. They built this in a perfect location. There used to be an old pub here back in the day, if you remember that. They demolished it and of course built this beauty. Gorgeous hotel. And then you really get to appreciate the first drop there now on the big one. And yeah, especially when it's lit up like this, like it's just stunning. It really is. Like, that is a gorgeous view. I wish I was staying tonight in one of them rooms looking out over at the park all lit up. Really makes it when they have the lights on like this. It's so pretty. And if you want to get that view, all you've got to do is literally just come around here between the two hotels. Anybody can walk down there because obviously you've got the reception just around the corner. And yeah, you can just get that amazing view. A lot of the time people don't realise the view's that good of the big one, but yeah, I recommend coming down that way. Right, we've got the rest of the Nickelodeon lights here before we head down into the final section. That's a look back down this part of the promenade. Squidward. There's Patrick, SpongeBob and Nickelodeon Land Pleasure Beach Resorts. Yeah, that's the thing, obviously they've got the land inside the park, so it certainly makes sense that Pleasure Beach sponsor this section and have the Nickelodeon lights there. I always thought some Icon daggers would look really good, like the Icon logo would look fantastic as illuminations, even if it was just on like 4 posts above the roadway. I think that would look good. But yeah, we're almost down by the Mirror Ball, probably about another 5-minute walk and we'll be down there by that. This looks nice. There we go. Hot food and dessert, it's never been in there before. This must be the place. Might have to try that at some point. I would have done tonight, but I've already had an ice cream. Oh, it's a good job that I'm used to walking. I actually don't feel too tired, to be honest. I thought I would be after walking all that. It's a long way from Bispham. Yeah, it would definitely be too much with the pram. When we come with George, we'll only walk like the main section and then probably tram it down there and back. But yeah, it's definitely worth doing a full walk like this to show you it all though on force, and it just gives you, you know, a lot more appreciation, I think, for the display when you walk through and see all the different areas. But yeah, I have done some steps. I'll give you a total step count when I get down to the end. Even the Hampton by Hilton Hotel gets involved. They've got their lights all flashing on there too. And you know you've made it to the other end when you reach the other collection point just here as well. Obviously there was one right back down near the start in Bispham, just by the big tableaux. And there's one here as well underneath the big strobing lights, obviously, that we saw earlier on. You've got those down here as well. I've never actually stayed in that Hilton hotel there. I always find that it's quite expensive, and it's cheaper actually just to stay in one of the Pleasure Beach hotels. I always find it's a little bit out the way down here as well. Like, it's quite far down here. Now I've almost made it to the mirror ball. However, unfortunately, it looks like the mirror ball's just turned off. It looks like it has. Maybe that's on, it's just gone 11. So yeah, I think the mirror ball maybe switches off at 11 o'clock, which is weird, but I suppose technically it isn't part of the illuminations because, you know, the mirror ball's there all year and lit up. But yeah, unfortunately, the lights have gone off unless they've just broke. These look nice, they're all the way down here. Look at these, very dazzling. They should do like a whole long section like this, I think. Yeah, these look really good. All the way down. Well, there we go, yeah, mirror ball is off. There we go, that's one for it. It turns off at 11. That was going to be my big finale with the mirror ball, but still, we've made it right here to the final part of the Blackpool Illuminations. Obviously, just gone past the collection point over there. You can donate walking on foot as well. You don't have to be in your car, just so you know. I wasn't too sure if you could or not, but yeah, you can do. And yeah, there's a look down at the final sections. Yeah, just got a few more art pieces there. Then of course, the final couple of archways at the end of the illuminations. There we go, we've made it all the way from Bispham, all the way down to here. Wow. Well, there you go, a walking tour of the 2025 Blackpool Illuminations. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been quite a walk. Let me just have a look at how many steps I've done. Have a little look on the phone here. We have done a total of 23,490 steps. Yeah, that is a lot right there. Wow, yeah, that is a lot of steps, but you know what? It has been more than worth it. I've loved taking you all along, and of course I hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on. We've got lots of exciting things coming up. We've got more travels, more cruising, and so much more as well. Of course, we've got home vlogs, we've got more coming up with George, and yeah, there's so much to be excited for on the channel, and also over on Theme Park Worldwide with our trip to Florida, with them vlogs starting next week on that channel. But there we go. As always, really appreciate your support. Great display, a few bits not working tonight, but it is the first night, and that is to be expected. Luckily, whew, I've made it. My car's literally just around the corner, which is great. Oh, there we go, the lights have just gone off on the big one as well. That was good time. Maybe they go off at like just after 11, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and have your own adventures. Good night, everyone.